When you know the answer, stand up. I guess he's doing 3 and 4, and you're doing 1 and 2. So both of y'all need to be paying attention. See who stands up. Question number 1. What is the West Bank Barrier? What is the West Bank Barrier? Okay, what you got?
It's a 350-kilometer long obstacle composed of electric fencing, razor wires, trenches, and stuff to separate Israel and Palestine.
Very good. I think you got it. Okay. Next question. What is it that is in the West Bank, Gaza, and East Jerusalem that represents one of the most difficult issues of the peace process? It's not the barrier. Stand up if you know. Israeli settlements is correct. Israeli settlements is correct. Okay. Next. What is the vocabulary word? You forgot to put their score down here. And remember, don't write down the answers, y'all. The questions are actually on your review sheet, so it's all there. It's all good.
They're on, like, word for word, they're on a...
No, it's not word for word.
Well, I mean, but, because that's what I'm not seeing either.
Look at the question number 1 or 2 that says, what is it that is the most important, is it number 1 or number 2? What is the most important issue?
It should be number 1.
What are they, underlying issues, what kinds of issues must be resolved?
Right, that
And
one.
why?
Right. So it's the Israeli settlements is what is the most important issue or needs to be resolved before they can. Because that's what's keeping them from fixing it. They said until the Israeli settlements go out, we're not moving out. All right, so here we go. Tell me the vocabulary word for the process of social learning whereby people acquire a sense of identity, learn about the culture, and come to understand how they're expected to behave. Yes, sir.
Looking at myself.
What'd you say?
Looking at myself.
Good try, not quite. What is it? Nurture? Good try, no cigar.
Is it socialization?
Yes, it's socialization. It's nice and basic like that. Okay. What is this child doing? Oh, he's good.
She did it.
I'm impressed. Okay. All right, here we go. So remember, if you've answered, don't answer again. Tell me, what is the difference between nature and nurture? Yes?
Nature is meant the genetic makeup, and nurture is meant the interaction experiences and
The environment. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Nature's genetic. Nurture is environmental factors. Very good. The cases of Anna and Isabel, 2 cases of extreme isolation, were used to illustrate the importance of what? Try the other way. The importance of what? So you don't want to be isolated, so you need something.
Social interaction.
Judges, he said you took too long. Is that it? So what did you get?
Social interaction.
Social interaction, okay. You know, they're fighting on the other side. This is cool. Here we go. Renee Spitz. And you're going, who? Do you remember I said if their name is on the review sheet, you better look up what they did? Do you see Renee Spitz on the bottom of your review sheet? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Page 88. She studied 91 physically and emotionally normal infants who were placed in orphanages because of unfortunate circumstances. A significant number of these children died. Why?
I'm trying to. They died because of social interaction. They didn't have anybody to interact with or have any nurture from anybody else.
They didn't have nurturing. They died. They suffered emotional starvation due to lack of physical contact. You've got to touch them. You've got to nurture them. Okay? And that's why now, have you noticed with preemies, they have people who their job is to go and hold them? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because you've got to hold them. Okay. Let's see. Who should I pick on? Coy says, when I was in high school, there were different groups such as preps, hoods, and nerds. It's easy to tell who belonged to each group simply by looking at them, the way they dress, and their general physical appearance. People who belonged to one group didn't have much to do with the other 2 groups. What is Coy talking about? What you describing? What kind of dynamics are they? Remember when you were in high school, they had those different cliques? And stand up. Wait a minute, he's up. Wait a minute, go ahead. You're up.
She already got it.
No, but you're up. Who's up is it gets the answer.
Groups and out groups.
In groups and out groups is what we're looking at. Remember, stand when you know the answer. In groups and out groups. And I'm sorry, judges, because y'all were supposed to be telling me the results. Don't look at me, look at the judges. Right, I know. Here we go. When Palestinian and Israeli children dream about meeting one another, how does the other appear in their dreams? When Palestinian children dream about Israeli children, what do they think of them as? When Israeli children dream about Palestinian children, what do they think of them as? When they dream about the other. No concept. 102, page 102, anybody? I'm not giving you the answer, so if you don't answer, I'm moving on. Looks like a no-go. Nobody? You can tell me.
But I already asked.
But you can tell your looking. You can tell your
Back down, sister. Back down.
Oh, there's somebody else. No. Are y'all looking on page 102? Anything in there about dreaming about the other?
It says they dream about armies surrounding their houses and breaking in, and the Jewish kids dream about suddenly becoming Babylon.
Yeah, so they dream about, the Palestinians think of the Israelis as, if the army's coming over, they're oppressors, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the Israeli children think of the Palestinians as what? If they're going to snatch them, they must be what? Like terrorists, right? So they see each other as oppressors and terrorists. Make sense? They don't even know each other, but they see each other that way. Researchers Ben David and Levy's study, in which they describe how Israeli families interacted with one another during a missile attack, shows that the family does what? I give you some choices. You ready? First off, what is family? What kind of group is it? Primary group, okay? So the family can, here are your choices. It becomes divided in tents during a crisis and increases the strength of the crisis. It can serve to buffer its members against the effects of negative circumstances or exasperate those effects. Or the family is supportive and positive influence during the crisis. Which one is it?
Family is supportive.
Supportive? Good try. Got 3 left. And you could keep on until you do all.
I thought the third one is my initial. The buffer, serves as a buffer and.
Oh, wait a minute. Go ahead. Yes?
Buffer.
Yes. Sorry about that.
No, you shouldn't.
Yep.
Go for it.
Okay, so yeah, so it serves as a buffer against, it can be both. It can either help as a buffer and be supportive, or it can make it worse. Like if you're like my parents, they make me much tenser when things go bad. Here we go. A young boy named Mark is playing school by himself. He's on the bulletin board, and for the first 10 minutes, Mark behaves as if he's the teacher. And then he pretends to be one of the students. According to me, what's Mark doing? What stage is he in?
Rotating?
He is role taking, but what stage is he in?
Imitation?
Good try, no cigar. Play stage. He's in the play stage. Now, if Mark was playing on the computer and he doesn't know what he's doing, but he's just punching it because he sees his mom doing it, then what's it called? Imitation. You see the difference? Play is you're acting out the part. And imitation is you're just imitating, but you don't know what it means. Okay? Good, good, good. Because I think you like me, I like myself too. This is an example of what? Yes, ma'am.
Looking at yourself.
Looking at ourselves is correct. All right, here we go. Tell me which theory is reflected in this statement. A more sophisticated level of cognitive understanding will not show itself until the brain is ready. There's lots of hints in that. Only one of them has. Yes, sir.
Cognitive theory?
Yes, it's Piaget's cognitive development. Because it's talking about cognitive in the brain, it can only be Piaget's cognitive development. Here we go. Tell me which theory is reflected in this statement. The life course consists of a series of challenges that require reorganization of the ego and offers the possibility for continual personal growth and change. Throughout your life, you have these challenges. Who's up first?
Me thrill taking?
Good try, no cigar. Freud psychosexual? Nope, that's not it either. I know you're thinking ego. Remember, series of challenges throughout your life. Who's up?
Psychosocial development.
Who's this psychosocial development? Yes, it is Erickson's psychosocial development, not Freud's psychosexual. Freud has to do with the ego and the superego. But remember, we also said that Erickson deals with ego development, okay? And those challenges are the tasks. Okay, here we go. Tell me which theory says learning depends on external responses to our behavior. Behavioralism is correct. Good job. See, she responds. Here we go. Let's go to the next chapter, shall we? In societies characterized by what kind of solidarity are the ties that bind individuals to one another based primarily on kinship, religion, and a shared way of life?
Okay.
Good try, no cigar. We're looking for types of solidarity. There's 2 types. Which one has to do with kinship, religion, and a shared way of life? Hassan, have you answered correctly before? Tell somebody in your group. Organic, good try. There's only one more left. Who's up? Mechanical is correct. Mechanical. It's a 50-50 chance, right? Now, please let me tell you, please listen, y'all. Shh, listen. On the test, these are samples because you're not going to get the same questions each. So one question may be about mechanical solidarity. The other one might be about organic. You don't know which one you're getting, so you need to know both. So which one is organic? The one that goes with what kind of societies?
Farmers.
Mechanical goes with the farmers.
Interdependence.
It's the interdependence, so it goes with what?
Tribes.
Industrial societies. Okay? So be sure you know the difference. Okay? One has to do with interdependence. The other one is, based on kinship, family, and so forth. But you're pretty self-sufficient in an agricultural society. Zipping right along.
You said mechanical was like family?
It's more agricultural.
Oh,
And it's based on kinship, family, and stuff like that. Shared way of life, religion. Okay, tell me the difference. It says, when studying social interaction, sociology strives to establish the content and context of interaction. What is content and context? I see good family work going. Who's up first? Okay, what you got?
Contain the larger historical frequency that brings people together.
Yep.
And contain the cultural framework.
Yep, that's close enough. Cultural framework is all I need. Historical circumstances for context, cultural framework for content. Very good. They got it? Okay, get out a sheet of paper and put your names on it, please. Put 3 points at the top as well as your table number. And y'all can't answer for a little while. Here we go. Tell me the purpose of the 1885 Berlin West African Conference. That's straight off your review sheet. There's a question that asks you, what is the purpose of the 1885 Berlin West African Conference? Anybody know what question number that is? Number 2. Yes.
It's for natural resources and low-cost free labor.
But what did they do? What did this conference do? Yes.
It's the division of labor in society.
No.
Oh,
Right.
wait. Was to.
No, he said that it's a. Who's next?
This one, two next.
Okay.
Is it to keep Africans in colonies and divide continent's resources?
You bet. It divided the African continent among the colonial powers. Yes, it was for resources. Yes, it was for division of labor. But what it did was divide the continent. Okay. Zipping right along. In the division of labor, Durkheim observed that an increase in what intensifies the demand for resources. Page 118. The increase in what intensifies